We're at the Tualatin Commons. So glad you're with us on Comcast Newsmakers. I'm Ken Ackerman. Well, a board game is helping kids from getting bored in school. Please welcome the founder and board member of Chess for Success, Phil Margolin. Thanks so much for being with us.
Thanks for having me on.
Now, Chess for Success, before you explain it to us, explain what you were like as a student before you learned the game of chess.
I was not a really good student. In New York, where I grew up, we had honors for the really smart kids who were going to go to college, regents for the average kids, and non-regents for the guys who were going to go to prison. I was a horrible student, C's and D's, was in all the non-regents classes, hated school, and chess is what really saved my life and turned me around.
Now, when we talk about Chess for Success, it's in Title I schools throughout the state. It's not the game of chess that you're pushing and...
Yeah, we don't care if they never win a game of chess. The key to this is that in most board games, little kids either spin a dial or throw dice to decide their move. In chess, after 4 moves roughly on each side of the board, the number of potential moves, and I've heard different numbers, but it's either more than all the atoms in the universe or in the trillions. Regardless what the actual number is, it's huge, which means that after a certain point in a chess game, you can't make moves quickly. There's usually 4 or 5 viable moves, and the consequences of those moves, you don't see them until the future. So it's planning for the future, looking ahead, delaying gratification. And in order to figure out the right move, you got to sit with your feet on the floor. You've got to focus all of your attention on the board. You can't be talking or looking around. And then you've got to figure out what to do with each move, what the consequences will be. You've got to compare and contrast, and then you check your result once you decide what move to make. That's what an elementary school kid has to do to read a book of comprehension, solve math problems, or basically do anything in school that involves problem solving, and anything you do in life that involves problem solving. If you put your feet on the floor, totally focus on the problem, compare, contrast, recheck your conclusions, your chance of getting the right answer goes way up. So even if you're deciding to buy a house, get married, whatever.
So chess parallels life, and this is what you're trying to instill in these kids. How many students are involved?
Well, right now we are in 70 Title I schools throughout the state of Oregon. It's not just the local Portland program. We're all over the place. We have about 2,900 kids this last year. Our average club's about 40 kids, so it's not small, and we have a number that have well over 100. And
you sponsor and put on the chess tournaments in the high schools in the state?
Yeah, we have 2 programs. One is the after-school program, which is the one I'm most excited about. That's the educational program. But we also run the state elementary, middle, and high school tournament. We have 25 regional tournaments that cover the whole state of Oregon. And then the convention center is where we hold our state championships.
Do you need volunteers at this point?
Yeah, you know, we only have 2 real problems. It's really interesting. One is volunteers, because we have, like I said, some of our clubs have over 100 kids in it. I ran my own after-school chess program for 16 years before this, and 25 to 30 is about what one person can handle. So that's a nice problem to have, having too many kids for one. The other one's just raising money to run the program, and it's incredibly cost effective. The average cost per child per year for an after-school program is $1,000, ours is about $150.
Phil Margolin, thank you very much for being with us, and we want to thank you for being here as well on Comcast Newsmakers. I'm Ken Ackerman. For the crew here, make it a great day.